let us take C8H18, the next problem. Simple one, just we have to calculate DU in this case also. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. Next question is C8H18. DU will be 8 plus 1 minus H divided by 2. 9 minus 9 means 0. It's a alkane because and DU 0 means no ring possible, no double bond, no triple bond, nothing is possible. DU 0 means it should be a alkane because carbon and hydrogen is present, so it must be a alkane like this. So this alkane is only the compound which is possible structure for this compound. No other structure is possible for this compound. Okay, let us take question 6. Now we are moving to some of carbonyls and alcohol group. Let us take these two, C3H8O, this is A, C3H8O2. So important, these two both are important because what's the case here? C3 number of H and C in this two compound is same, but we have increased O. So clearly from the formula C plus 1 minus H plus X minus N divided by 2, no contribution of oxygen and other compounds is taking place in that formula. No contribution of oxygen is actually there in that formula. So that means presence of oxygen will not affect degree of unsaturation DU. So there is no role of increasing the O. Let us find the DU of this compound. The DU of this compound will be same as this. Okay, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, all the compounds, the leftover compounds do not contribute anything in finding DU because we have already seen the formula C plus 1 H plus X minus N divided by 2. Only the compounds with valency 1 like hydrogen and halogens, nitrogen family, will affect this degree of unsaturation. So let us calculate the DU here. 4 minus 8 divided by 2 means a DU of 0. Here also DU will be 0. You can check it because O is actually not contributing. I will be telling you the structure, possible structure of this. There are two possible structure with a DU of 0 here. One is alcohol, OH. Alcohol means OH group is attached to carbon. So 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Or you can make a ether like this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, please don't confuse in the valency. I am not writing H, that doesn't mean H is not present. Actually H are present here. Here 3 H are present, 3 and 4. Here 2 H are present. Here 3 H are present. Okay, so 1 ether and 1 alcohol is possible. Similarly, this a diol will be, since 2 oxygen are present and DU is 0, that means CCCOH like this. We can make a diol. 2 alcoholic groups are here, or we can make a ether having an alcohol group like this. This carbon is having a alcohol group and this is a ether. Okay, so these are the two possible structure for these compound. Many other structure might be possible, but these are the two possible structure. In fact, these will be the only possible structure with a DU of 0. Okay, clearly see no double bond and nothing is present here, so that's why DU is 0. Now let us take some other problems. What were other problems? So we have done these two problems, this one and this one and this one. Now this is C3H6O. See, earlier we have taken C3H8O, but in this compound we have reduced the number of hydrogen. Will it affect DU or not? Let us see that. In the case of C3H8O that we took, it was alcohol or ether. We know the DU come out to be 0. Now I am reducing to H and forming C3H6O. Actually this compound exists. I am not reducing H by myself. This compound is also existing, and on reducing H, since we have reduced this time to H, that means DU will be half into number of H removed du must of this compound must come out to be 1. Let us calculate with formula as well. 3 plus 1 4 minus 6 divided by 2, that is 1. Okay, so du of C3H6O is O. So changing number of hydrogen, carbon, halogens, nitrogen will change the du. It's obvious. Okay, so the possible structure of this important compound, the possible structures for these are carbonyls or epoxies. Carbonyls, in carbonyls we are having two categories: ketones, either ketone, epoxies, and alkenols. Okay, means a double bond and a alcohol. These are the three compounds which are possible. Many other might also be possible, but I will be giving you the idea of these only: ketones and aldehydes. Okay, epoxy group means I will be telling you, and alkenols also I will tell you. Let us make this this structure. First we will be making a ketone, C3CH6, C double bond O. So this is a ketone group. Ketone group looked like this. Okay, C double bond O is attached to two carbons. Actually it is propanol. Okay, this is a suffix that we add to this ketone in naming of ketones. A aldehyde which is possible is like this: 3 carbon, C double bond OH. This is aldehyde group, C double bond OH. This is a aldehyde group. Now epoxy, these are two compounds. Now what is epoxy? Epoxy will be like this. It is a type of ether which is having a O bridge between two carbons. It's a type of ether only, we can say that, or you can write it in the bond line structure as well, like this. Okay, this is a bond line structure. See here, one ring is actually coming, that's why its du is 1. Okay, and other compound alkenols is also one, means alkene means double bond will be present, and alcohol. How we will be making this? It's very simple: a double bond here and a alcohol here. It covers count number of C, 3 C are there. Number of H is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 1 O. So alkenols also possible. So these are the possible structure. So as soon as I am able to recall the structure, I am telling you all the structures as well as the name of those structures, so that you might remember them in the future, like this. And can attach an alcohol like this. So see, this is an alcoholic group and this is a ring. You can count the number of H. Since one ring is present, that means a du of 1. So these are the possible. This is cyclopropanol. So this cycloalcohol, alkenols, epoxy, aldehyde and ketones are the possible structures. Please remember this as well, but don't try by yourself. Just remember these things, it will help you. I am just giving you an idea, so don't feel that why I am not able to make this structure. For now, just see these structures for now. Don't focus how we are making them. Now let us take some nitrogen containing compounds as well. The first compound, because nitrogen affects du actually, C3H9N, and the second compound is C3H7NO2. Okay, now let us calculate the du of first one. Du will be 3 plus 1 minus H plus X minus N. Here X is 0, but number of nitrogen is actually 1. So 9 minus number of nitrogen is 1 divided by 2. So this will yield 4 minus 8 divided by 2, 4, a du of 0. Means du is coming out to be 0 here. The possible structure of this compound will be amine, CCCNH2. This is the possible structure for this. It's amine, it contains NH2 group. Now let us calculate this, the du of this C3H7NO2. What will be its du? Okay, so du will be 3 plus 1 4, number of H is 7, number of nitrogen is 1, and oxygen doesn't contribute, so we are not counting it. 4 minus this 6 divided by 2 is 3, a du of 1. This time a du of 1 is coming, means this is some other group. That means, let me give you an idea what group is actually is, and here a concept will also be coming, so it's important. CCC and O2, so it's actually nitro group this time, but we can't see any double bond in this compound. So yes, there is a double bond which is present. How? This double bond is actually present in the functional group itself. NO2 is a functional group, and double bond O positive negative. So this is a compound. This is a structure of NO2 actually. Okay, here whole of the group will be there. So, and double bond O negative. Actually this coordinate bond. Sometimes we write like charge separation, and sometimes we write it like this. N is actually sharing its electron, donating its electron to O. We can write like this as well, or we can write charge separation as well. These are two forms we will discuss in organic chemistry, this part. So this is a double bond here, due to which its du is coming out to be 1. Here a very important concept I will be telling you. The groups which will contribute, the functional groups which will contribute a du of 1 at least. Okay, so actually the compound, the functional group in this question is itself contributing a degree of unsaturation as 1, and no other double bond, as you can see, is present in this compound. This compound CCCNO2. So actually a double bond is present in the compound itself. So what are those compounds which will contribute at least 1 du? These are ketone, we have already seen, like this, an aldehyde, like this. This is the aldehyde group, this is a ketone group. These are the compound which will contribute a du of 1 at least, because a double bond is present in this ketone and this aldehyde. Second are NO2, we have already seen, and double bond O positive negative. Third, carboxylic acid, so many groups are present. C double bond OH. This is also this group also contains 1 double bond in C double bond O, and many other groups like this one, CS double bond, this sulfur, OH, this acid. Okay, these are the groups which contribute at least 1 du. There might be many du possible, like C. What I am trying to say, if we consider this example, consider this is a ketone, C double bond O C. This is a ketone group, and so here actually this ketone group is contributing a du of 1. When we will calculate its du, it will come out to be 1, because C double bond, one pi bond is present here. So at least 1 du it will always be contributing. We can make a compound like this also. Now du will become, for this compound du will become 2, because 2 pi bonds are present. But at least 1 du will be contributed by carbonyl if no double bonds are present between carbon. Okay, so this is an important point that you should remember.